Hello and welcome to the Dog Pound, always brought to you by Hardee's. I'm Sarah Hicks. This week, your Truman State Volleyball team fell to Missouri Western on Tuesday, October 27th. I talked to head coach Ben Briney to discuss the game and how the team will turn around for their next game against St. Joseph's on Friday, October 30th. I also got to talk to Coach Amy Eagan, the head coach for the Truman State women's basketball team. She discussed how the team has been preparing in the preseason for the season ahead. So stay tuned. The volleyball game on Tuesday was a rough loss for the women. The ladies came out strong in the first match, only to lose the following 3 matches in the rest of the game. Head coach Briney discusses where the ladies had challenges and what needs to be improved for the games ahead.
Well, we started out really strong the first set and really took it to them and took advantage of the opportunities they gave us. We served aggressive, kept them out of system, and then the next 3 sets we really didn't do that, and they were able to take advantage of the opportunities we gave them several service errors, and we really weren't returning opportunities very strong as far as with attacks, and so that allowed them to kind of start to get into a rhythm, and we got out of a rhythm. One of the things we've really got to continue to work on is consistency. We've kind of had some inconsistency. We've had to go through some adversity, and we really didn't do a very good job of responding to that adversity in a consistent way. There were times when we've played great, there are times when we haven't played great, and so right now it's just really finding that consistency. It's really finding our groove. It's really finding that consistent ball that we can play so that we can finish the year strong and so that we can get in that conference tournament and make a run in that conference tournament, and then obviously hopefully get into the NCAA tournament and make a run there.
As the volleyball team is facing the end of a season, the basketball team is finishing up preseason as games will begin in just a couple weeks. Head coach Eagan shares how she's been preparing the team for the upcoming season and provides an overview of the team dynamic we can expect this winter.
We go 5 days a week in preseason. We do 5 days of some kind of conditioning, 3 days of weights, and then we also do 2 days of like individual type workouts, and then they play some open gyms on top of that. So it's some pretty long days for them, but I also think very important days for them. We brought in a pretty big class again, and so we have some kids. We brought in 1 JUCO kid, and then the rest were freshmen that are going to add some, I think, immediate impact type stuff to our program and fill some holes that we feel like we had last year. I think we got a great group of kids, and we got a lot of depth this year, and we're still trying to figure things out as we're early in practice with stuff and haven't played any games yet. So we'll continue to make some adjustments if we need to make some adjustments with personnel and continue to find what we need to get better at. I think it's important to always grow as a coach, and I'm really big on, this isn't what we do every single year. We're going to adjust depending on the personnel. Obviously, we try to recruit the personnel that fits our system and that we want. So I think we're pretty close to what we want to do, and we're adjusting a little bit on the defensive end and changing some of our defense this year, both our zone defense and changing the way we play a little bit man-to-man. Our offensive system will be pretty much the same as it was last year, and although I think we'll play a little bit faster, I think we're a little bit more experienced, a little bit more mature in those ways that we can play a little bit faster.
It will be exciting to see how the volleyball team will end up this season and how the women's basketball team will perform this winter. Thanks for tuning in. Tune in next week for more sports coverage. As always, I am Sarah Hicks reporting for the Truman Media Network, and this has been the Dog Pound.